Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to the shed. It is Easter Sunday, so happy Easter. We had a good day today and did a crawfish boil. First time we've had crawfish this year. They were like, place we bought them, they were like $2.25 a pound by the sack, live. And yeah, boiled those. Really enjoy crawfish. So I think we might even buy another sack next weekend and boil some more. But yeah, hope y'all had a good Easter too. But now I'm back in the shed tonight, and I packed all the stuff that you saw me pull in the last video, except for that. I packed. It's all in these boxes. And yeah, I'm out of boxes, so that's why you're gonna see some of these plain brown boxes. I had to actually go buy some because I don't have any priority boxes. I ran out. I've had an order in for about a week, and I'm really hoping they come in soon. They're the number 7 boxes. But in the interim, I bought some boxes from Walmart earlier today for that size range. But anyway, let's pull some orders. This model should have gotten packed, but the reason I didn't pack it is I actually got another order. Hang on, let me pull. I should have had this pulled up already. I actually got another order from Kenny and Jackie for a Street Burner 69 Camaro SS. It's on the green shelf. And hang on, I can make sure I get the right one. So they came back and bought another model. I think they're actually restoring this exact car, which is why they want it. Okay, 69 Camaro SS. I gotta make sure I get this right. I'm gonna have a better, I'm not gonna make mistakes anymore. Never again. All right, this is the model right here, I think. Flying through these models. Crazy. Street Burner 69 Camaro SS 427 L72 Baldwin Motion. Whatever all that stuff means. So yeah, I got $22.99, and yes, I'm going to combine shipping with these two. I'll ship them both in one package. So thank y'all very much again. I do appreciate the business, and yeah, I will send your refund for your shipping soon. Stampin' Up stamp. Best of love. I move this stupid thing. So get over here or something. I don't know. I need to do something with that. Yeah, that's good enough for now. All right, best of love. Stampin' Up stamp. It's up here where I can't read it hardly. I see it. All right, this one sold for $4.99 plus shipping on top. And one day I might break my neck. And then the GoPro will just be like laying there on the floor, and then people, and I won't be able to tell anybody what happened, of course, and they'll pick the GoPro up and run the footage back and see it. Okay, I sold a Commonwealth something RH dummy lever. Where is that stuff even at? Oh, it's back here. One of these things. Nope. I think it's like that though. So right there, Commonwealth, blah blah blah, dummy lever. Okay, I think this is it, but I'm gonna double check. Dummy lever, I think, means it doesn't actually do anything. Like it doesn't operate. It's basically just like a door pull or something. I don't know. I'm not sure. Yeah, it doesn't actually do anything. Just a lever. So yeah, I got $14.99 free ship on this. This is light enough to go first class. So that's good. Okay, next up is Johnny over at Cajun Roots Reseller. That's Cajun with a K. He's from Louisiana, but he moved up north. He's a Yankee now, but he still claims Louisiana though, which is cool. Cajun Roots Reseller. He bought, yeah, Pot B. He bought these 4 Ralph Breaks the Internet. Is that what he got? I might have to go back and double check. Yeah, Ralph Breaks the Internet. Ralph Breaks the Internet. And No, not that one. Not Aquaman. And this one. Okay, so it's these four. These four guys right here sold for some amount of money. Yes, Ralph Breaks Internet. Those sold for, hang on, I gotta go to another page. All right, those sold for $10.99. Johnny also bought these two things here. Hugh Jackman as Logan, X-Men. And Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. Got those two for $14.99. So, nice little toy order there. Thank you very much, Johnny. Appreciate it. Again, that is Cajun Roots Reseller. All one word, I think. All right, then on the Molly shelf, I have a 24-inch. This shelf actually has some room on it. I need to keep that in mind next time I list some stuff. I can put stuff here. This is a 24-inch Batman plush that sold for, how much was it? Should have looked at that already. $14.99 plus shipping on top. Then one more order from that store. Wouldn't you know it? It's on the bottom right here. That's cool. This won't be hard. I just need somewhere to set these down while I get it. But this is that thing that I bought at a garage sale. I think one of the last garage sales I went to, actually. The last day of garage sales I went to this year, before the world went crazy on us. And I got Meccano. And what I did, I paid $5 for that at a garage sale. And I don't remember how much I sold it for. About 40 bucks maybe, plus shipping. And instead of spending a bunch of time testing and inventorying and all that stuff, I just took a picture of it and said, here's what you get. Here's all the stuff you get. And I just put a picture of it, and sold it for, yeah, $39.99 plus shipping on top. I paid $5 for it at a yard sale, so great return with a minimum amount of effort. I'll probably just put a wrap around that box because it's nothing too fragile or anything. All right, last thing that I'm pulling for the main account. I'm gonna save the second account for tomorrow. I do have a pretty good many orders there, but they should be pretty quick to pack and ship. But I sold 5 of these Garbage Pail Kids stickers. Sold a lot of 5 of them at how much each? Well, the total order was $54.95 plus shipping on top. So that was a nice little sale. I'm going to get that packed up, and then we're going to look at a few questions and whatnot from the last video. Okay, everything's packed. Oh, and I also wanted to mention that Batman plush is actually for Bridget. She sent a message that I just read. So thank you very much, Bridget. I hope y'all enjoy. That's going to Canada. So this is shipping out via simple export rate, just like this, and it was $10.95 to ship. Not too bad to go to Canada, but thank you very much, Bridget. All right, while I was packing that last order, I also had another order come in, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull it. It's supposed to be on mid-A shelf, right here. It is Surf's Up Joker. Get it out of here carefully. Stop knocking these other guys down. There we go. This Surf's Up Joker with a surfboard. That's kind of cool, right? $19.99 plus shipping on top for this one. And now that's it. That's all I'm going to pack for tonight, and then we'll get to some questions. Okay, now I want to answer a question first that I got on an Instagram message, which I'm horrible at checking those message requests, so you'll have to excuse me. I don't usually do that. But I looked at a message, and they were asking, they heard me refer to Big Cartel, and they're asking if that was like a third or another eBay store or something like that. So, and I've had a couple other questions recently too regarding Big Cartel. So I thought I'd take a minute and just talk about Big Cartel. Big Cartel is this website right here. And basically, it's an e-commerce platform where you can set up your own store to sell your own product. And if I look at the pricing, this is actually the one I do right here. $9.99 a month, 50 products. Now, when it says 50 products, of course, you can have multiple quantity of each product. And yeah, I set my store up there. It was really easy. That's one thing. Like, Big Cartel does not have a ton of features, a ton of options, but it's super easy. I did have one issue with the secure sockets layer. At first, I sent a support request, and they fixed it within 10 minutes and emailed me back, which was really good. So I've got nothing but good things to say about them. I've sold well over 1,000 items on Big Cartel now. And the really cool thing, and I know this sounds like an advertisement for Big Cartel, and it sort of is, I guess, but I'm not being compensated for it. But the really cool thing about Big Cartel is you can integrate it with Pirate Ship and probably other shipping platforms too, and just pull the orders in and then print labels out in bulk. And I've sold 3 rounds of mugs, and I've also sold a bunch of box resizer knives via Big Cartel, and it's awesome. I love it. It makes it so easy, and you can set it up to take PayPal, or they make it real easy to sign up for Stripe and accept credit cards instead. And yeah, I can't say enough good things about Big Cartel. Now, the only thing about Big Cartel, if you have like your own product or whatever you want to sell, or you want to put stuff there instead of like eBay or something like that, keep in mind that Big Cartel, like you'll basically have a website with your products, but nobody's going to go to your website unless you drive traffic to it somehow. For me, that's via YouTube mostly. But if you don't have YouTube, or you don't have some other plan or method to get people to go to your store on Big Cartel, you're probably not going to sell anything, because there's not a built-in customer base. So keep that in mind. But for my purposes, super easy. Like, I looked at other options like Shopify, and I know there's some other things you could set up as far as like open source stuff, and then, you know, host your own website and stuff like that. But that gets into a lot of complications that I simply did not want. But yeah, Big Cartel, if you want to sell your own thing. But that's whenever y'all hear me talk about Big Cartel, that's exactly what I'm talking about. All right, question/comment time. I think I have 9 pulled up. This is going to take a little while. First is from BF. Have you ever checked a buyer's profile and saw negative reviews and then canceled the order? I'll hang up and let you answer. No, I typically don't look at buyers' feedback, especially if the purchase has already been made. I usually don't even look. There are some rare exceptions, though. If I get an offer, if I have something that has best offer on it, and I get an offer, and I'm on the fence whether I'm going to take it or not, if it's a brand new account type thing, that may weigh in. And I'm not saying I would just summarily decline it, but it would factor in. Now, you got to remember, whenever you look at a buyer's feedback, if all they do is buy, they're not going to have negative feedback, because sellers can't leave them negative feedback. But some sellers do leave negative comments on a positive feedback, to let other people know. But this is not something I do. I typically just go to, like when I pull the orders, I go to awaiting shipment, and I'm like, okay, I need that, and then I box it up, print the label, and I don't go any further than that. Like, for instance, all this stuff that I packed here, I didn't look at anybody's feedback score for any of that stuff. So, but if I was, other times that a buyer's feedback becomes relevant, when I've had some like higher value auctions that I've ran, and then I have an account that was created, and people are going to have varying opinions on this. Accounts that were created same day, bidding lots of money, like $800,000, $900,000 or more on an auction. I've had auctions in the past with a lot of fake bids that have totally destroyed the auctions. So I do look at it then. Like, I'll go through, like, when the auction's about to end. Now, you keep in mind, this is for like items that have like, I mentioned it the other day, I had a Boy Scout sash that had like, I don't remember how many watchers, over 1,000 watchers, and lots of action and lots of people like looking at it and stuff. So a little different kind of scenario there, but I did look at feedback then, mostly to see if it was an account that had just been created. But in general, no, I don't pay attention to that. Okay, question from Robert. I'm considering a GoPro 8 camera also. Do you use the microphone on the GoPro, or do you some other attachment for making your videos? Sound comes out great, so I was wondering. Okay, so Robert, I use just the built-in mic that comes on the GoPro, and I am happy with this built-in mic in this environment. Now, I'm using it under ideal conditions. I'm inside. The camera is like about 2 feet from my face, so I'm talking right into the mic. They do make, like, I know they have a media mod they just came out with from GoPro that like goes around the whole housing, and there's also like third-party little converters for like mini jack mics that you can attach. You can use like third-party mics and stuff. I haven't used any of that though, because I found like the sound from the 7 to the 8 was a big improvement. Like, that was actually the image quality was a big improvement, as well as the what do you call that, the anti-shake or motion, I can't remember what you call that feature, smooth motion, I can't remember what they call it, but anyway, yeah, I mean I can't recommend the Hero 8 high enough. Actually, like, I use it every day and I love it. Mike Camilo, I only have a starter account on eBay. Can I run a sale on my listings, or do I need to upgrade to a store to run a sale? Quick answer here. To run a sale, you have to have a store. That's one of the many benefits of having a store, is that you can run promotions. Okay, this is from Bryce Kinney. There's a gentleman on Facebook Marketplace selling 4,000 Hot Wheels cars. They're all brand new for $2,000. I don't know much about this market, but I feel at 50 cents a unit, it would be worth it. He claims some are dated back to 1982. Okay, so I actually have sold a bunch of Hot Wheels myself, and I don't know that much about Hot Wheels either, which, I don't know. I'm not really embarrassed to say that. I don't know much about most of this stuff, but that's another question actually coming up. But anyways, first thing I'll say is, if you don't know much about the Hot Wheels market, right, and you're dealing with a guy or a girl that has 4,000 Hot Wheels that they're selling, then they definitely know way more about that market than you do. And they know for sure way more about the exact cars they're selling than you do, right? There's a good chance it's been, I mean, I don't know for sure on this particular deal. There's a good chance it's been cherry picked. There's a good chance this is like a bunch of common stuff that they just want to get rid of. And I'm not telling you to do the deal or not to do the deal, because I don't know the particulars of this deal. But I will tell you to tread very, very, very carefully, because I'll read the comments below, and I think people are gonna probably parrot what I'm about to say. It's probably not a good deal at that price. It's probably one you'd want to steer clear of. It's good chance it's a lot of stuff that you're gonna have to lot together to move it. And Hot Wheels, brand new, I mean, most of the stuff is a dime a dozen. Maybe not literally a dime a dozen, but it's very common. So I don't know enough to give you very specific advice about your deal or that market in general, but I will tell you, be very careful. On the face of it, it doesn't sound like a good deal to me. Richie Chavez says, hey Lonnie, when shipping things via media mail after packing it and printing out the label, can you just drop it off at the post office, or does a clerk have to scan it? Well, I mean, every post office might be different on the procedures, but at my post office, I drop off media mail just about every day, and I just put the stuff. They have there's like one counter in my post office that they don't put a clerk at, and that's like the one where we're supposed to drop all of our packages off at. And I just drop all my stuff off there, and I never get scans or anything like that. So it's probably like that at your post office, but I can't say for sure, because I know some post offices, they want you to present all the packages and then they scan them in or whatever. But probably go into your post office and ask, say, hey, look, I've got pre-printed postage here. Is there a way I can just drop this stuff off, or do I need to wait in line and get it scanned or whatnot? Just ask them. They'll be able to help you with that. But I'll bet you could probably just drop it off. All right, here's a question from Dennis. I currently sell about 100 items a month and list about 100 to 150. I do not pay for a store through eBay. My question is, when should I consider upgrading my eBay account to a store, and which store subscription would you recommend? Are there pros, cons to leaving my account where it is or subscribing to a store? Okay, so a lot of that depends on like how many total active listings you have right now. Based on what you wrote, and you'll want to go in and do the math, figure out how much you're paying for listings, because I know you get a certain number of you get like 50 free listings, unless there's something special, and you may get some promotional listings or something like that. But just based on what you wrote, again, do the math. I would say probably the basic store for sure. There's no doubt. I think you need to be in the basic store. Basic store, what's it cost? I forget. Basic store is $27.95 a month, or if you agree to a year-long contract, it's $21.95 a month. So do the math on that, and I think you'll probably find that just on the listings, you're going to probably save money, because you'll get, with the basic store, you get 250 free listings, 250 listings included. Then you also get the $25 shipping coupon. And then you also get like the ability to, like we said a minute ago, run promotions and whatnot. So there are definitely some advantages there. If it makes financial sense listing wise, I don't see any reason why you wouldn't do it. And now, if you're planning on doing this long term, I would just go ahead and sign up for the year-long thing, just because you save $6 a month that way. You'd save like $72 over the year. So I would say at least the basic store, but that's based on not knowing how many active listings you have, because all your active listings are going to have to renew every month if they haven't sold. So a premium store might make more sense. I don't know. Oh, I was pointing to right here. This is actually all auction style listings, but here's the fixed price listings over here. But yeah, I would say probably a basic store for starters. And you can always, like, if you get the basic store and you're like, oh, I should have got this one, they'll let you upgrade anytime, prorated or whatever. There's no downside to upgrading. Okay, here's a question, kind of a behind the scenes kind of question, which I kind of like actually, from Crush It. Hi Lonnie, when you pull an order, you put a picture in the corner. How do you put the picture on your screen? And where do you take that exact picture? That the picture is on top and the price is below. Everywhere I look on my eBay, my picture's on the left and the price is on the right. Okay, so first of all, for instance, this is the last video. This is the last video I edited right here, the one from yesterday. And if you see, these are video clips. each pull pretty much, sometimes I do more than one, is a video clip, and then I also have photos that I bring in, and like in this case, all the photos are here. All right, and I'll just bring them in and drop them in as a picture-in-picture, and then I'll have to actually, like, hang on, let me highlight that thing. Actually bring it in and I drop it where I want it, resize it, whatever. I've gotten really quick at this, but I do that with each and every one. It's a picture-in-picture in iMovie. All right, so that's how I actually put the photos in. Now, where do I get those pictures from? So this is my second account right here, Garage Flips account. And what I'll do, if this is on the selling tab right here, and if I tap on sold, and I'll have to back away for a minute because I don't want to give up any information, and it'll have like all the solds, right? And you tap on a sold. Again, I'm just protecting data. And then here is a sold right here. I'll tap on it again and it'll pull this up. I'll kind of position it right here where I can see the shot and the price, and I'll screenshot on my iPhone. And I'll do that for each sale that I'm putting in the video. And then after that, I'll select all those screenshots and I'll airdrop them over to the iMac. And then I'll import them into iMovie. So that's the process I go for each and every one of these videos. Question from Linda. Are you educated on everything you sell, or do you do what I have to do and look up sold comps? The reason I ask, I feel like you really pick good things to sell. Okay, so a lot of the stuff, first of all, a lot of the stuff you see me selling lately, I didn't pick it, it picked me, because a lot of the stuff I bought from my guy. Not everything, but a lot of it. So I didn't like hand pick all that stuff. Some things, yes, like that robot from earlier, you know, I picked that out. But I am not really an expert on any of this stuff I sell, and I do have to look up comps on just about everything. There are some rare occasions where I'll get so much of a particular type of thing that I go into it not knowing a thing about it, and on the other side of it, I end up learning so much via listing that I would never say expert, but very experienced. Like with Cave Woman comics, for instance, right? Or Batman black and white figs. I've listed so many that I've kind of gotten an education. But no, like in general, I sell such an assortment of stuff. I don't specialize in anything that it would be impossible for me to be an expert on any of this stuff. And yeah, I mean, for the most part, it's looking up comps, sell similar, you know, plug my pictures in, plug a quick description in, and go. That's what I do each and every time, pretty much. All right, last one. Relentless Haggler. Is there a difference between cancellation and refund? Buyer paid for a $44 item, then asked for a cancellation right away. I'm making them wait a couple of days, but am I eating the PayPal fee since they want to cancel right away? All right, I don't want to go too far into this PayPal thing anymore because I've been talking about it a lot. But based on responses to the last video, a lot of people are getting PayPal fees back when they refund, and a lot of people are not getting PayPal fees back when they issue a refund. And I'm not exactly sure what that's based on. I'm guessing either, and it seemed like a lot of people with business accounts, business account and personal account didn't matter. So I'm starting to think maybe it's a state by state thing, which would make some sense, I guess. But anyway, to your question, is there a difference between cancellation and refund? On eBay, if you do a cancellation, you're going to get your eBay final value fee back. And if your customer opens up a return via eBay and you grant the return, right, and they send it back and then you give the money back, in that case, you're also going to get your final value fee back. So the other case is where, like, if I sell 3 items to Joe and I make a deal with him, say, hey, I'm gonna put them all in one box and I'll give you some of your shipping back, you know, combined shipping. Well, then to do that, I have to go to PayPal and actually do a refund through PayPal for some amount of dollars. Now that's different than doing that same type of money back transaction through eBay, because now I'm outside of eBay, and now whenever I do that refund, I'm not going to get the final value fee back unless you contact eBay and make some arrangement with them. So yeah, there is a difference. And now whether you get your PayPal fee back or not, I don't know, because it sounds like a lot of people are getting it back and a lot of people aren't. And I'm not going to spend any more time on that. I just know I don't get them back. But yeah, that's kind of the difference in how you handle sending money back to a customer. If it happens through eBay, typically you'll get your final value fee back, and outside of eBay, typically you won't. I hope that answers the question. Anyways, that's going to be it for tonight. Thank y'all so much for watching. Hope y'all had a good Easter. I did. I also did a lot of work today too, or a pretty good bit anyways. And I will see y'all. I'm not going to say I'll see y'all tomorrow, because I don't want to put that kind of pressure on myself, but I might. I'll see y'all again soon anyway. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.